Alright, what's up YouTube? So today we're going to be doing an installation of the HushPerformance brake line kit. I cannot remember which one this one is, but I'm pretty sure this was the EF something 1. The one that's just a kit. It doesn't have a name on it, but whatever. This kit. Straight up from HushPerformance. Give him a look at his website, buy his product. I'm telling you, best guy ever, because he does his research, he does his development, his testing in the whole yard to make sure that all the products that he sells are top notch. So with that said, shout out to Robert at HushPerformance for, you know, great products. Not sponsored. I purchased this with my own funds. Anyways, wink wink. Anyway, so we're going to be installing that kit here in a few, but this past weekend I accomplished a couple of things. Let me give you just a little insight of it. I was able to finalize the installation of the rear diff mount. I was able to weld and paint the crossbar. So this down here is pretty much nice and painted, cleaned up and painted black just to prevent any rust. And as you can see, there is a drive shaft in there. Not really, I still gotta weld this end and the other end, but it's home balanced. Excuse me. Balanced it over here with a little jig that I made, and some calipers as well. I got it as close as possible before welding. I am gonna weld it. I'm gonna send it the way it is. If there's any vibrations, I probably won't feel it, because these things are solid rock, and pretty much you get this engine running, all you feel is a vibration. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I won't feel anything down there, so that should be fine. I mean, as close as possible to nice and really nice and balanced. It is within I think it's like a 1/1000th or 2/1000ths of an inch from it. So with that said, let's get these lines installed. As you can see, I already started mucking up the line in the front, and I'm going to secure it with a little homemade bracketry here to secure it in the back. Right there. So I painted it black so prevent rust, the whole yard. So let's get to it. So the cool thing about the HushPerformance kit is that this diagram tells you how long each hose is. So based on that measurement, you can literally figure out which one of these hoses belongs where. So I already got the first two in there, the one that is with a double banjo bolt in the master cylinder in the back, which are the ones for the two fronts. Now I'm going to figure out which one goes to the back, so I can find a good spot and drill the hole to put the banjo that goes through the firewall. This one has the banjo in it, but let's take a measurement and make sure that it is the right way. At the end of the day, should be two of these, because one of they go to the proportioning valve for the back, so it should be two of these, one long, one short, I guess. So at the end of the day, it should be good. So let's untangle these things and go from there. With a T-fitting in the middle. So I figure this is the back, the one that goes to the back. Should be identical in size, I guess. Yep, because they got the two fittings at the end that goes to the calipers. So these two are the same size. So they are identical. So they go like this to the back. Alright. I'm gonna lay down right there. Now, there's three left. This one, and this one. So this one should go. Oh yeah. What in the world? Okay, let me look at the thingy. I don't know why I was having a brain fart there. So this one is 31 inches. The one that goes from, actually looking at the wrong way. I was looking from here down, but I gotta look at the bottom up, because this is the front of the car. So I already got this one situated. Now I'm going for this one. So it should be 27 inches. Yep, to the bulkhead. 27 inches to the bulkhead. Let's see which one is 27 inches to the bulkhead. So it should be one of these. It's gotta be this one because it's got the banjo bolt in it. Just in case, let's measure it. Four, 25, 26, and 27. Yep. So this one goes from the master cylinder to the bottom banjo, to the bottom bulkhead. So let's do that one, because here's the banjo, here's this thing, and it goes into the brake master cylinder. Let's do that. I didn't think about these banjos and fittings when I routed my fuel line return. So now I'm gonna have to deal with what I got. At least these things are like adjustable, movable everywhere, that I can you know, work it and adjust it from there if necessary. Okay, I think I got a good idea of how I'm gonna do it. So maybe something along the lines of this routing down here underneath of this hole, or probably, yeah, I'll probably use this hole right here, this flat spot right there, but right here. I was thinking about doing it here. I might just do it there. But the thing is, my lines, I'm gonna have to hide them somewhere, somehow. Probably underneath this way, behind it, without kinking it and messing it up, like that, under it, and up here, as such. It's getting a turn somehow. Man, that sucks. Right here. I might just do it there. Now that all depends on how it's gonna look on the inside too, because if I can put this thing here and the line in the inside is too short, then I'm gonna have to move it either there or down here to make space for it. Let's move on the inside. Let's move on the inside, start marking up the inside and see how it's gonna look like. In the interior now, one of the positions was right next to the cable, the throttle cable, right on that flat spot right there. Let's get some hoses going up here and see what it's actually going to look like. You can see it's somewhat right there. Good thing is that both of the hoses that I got here, they both have 90 degrees one end and straight on the other. So let's try the short one first. It'll go somewhere here, like this. Yes, I'm gonna move the carpet because this is gonna run under the carpet. All right. Now my concern will be that adjustable proportioning valve will be my only concern. And if I do it down there, what I thought doing it, it will be way too crowded because I have this main harness there. They have this main harness down there. I was thinking about right there where that spot is at. And it will be a pain in the butt because bringing it down, it's gonna hit lower, it's gonna hit in the floor. If I put it sideways, it's gonna kink the hose. I think that will be the best spot. Plus, this is the short hose. This is the short one. This is the long one. Let's see. This is the long hose right here. So with the long hose, assuming that is gonna be here. Stand up this camera again. Assuming that it's going to be there. Let me bring my fat butt inside real quick. Oh my God. Right there somehow. Then I can run this line either on this side or across to this side. And this part of the shifter, come on, this part of the shifter right here sticks out on the, let me get the shifter, the center console and see what we can do. Let me put it on as if it goes in style. Oh man, something came off from the center console itself. Right here broke. God dang it. This little piece broke. It goes right here. Whatever. So this goes here. That goes there. This clears this way. That clears that way. Goes like that. It goes like that. Yep. So the cable, not the cable, the line will go on that side, and the proportion valve, which is here somewhere. I'm sitting on it. Man, where am I gonna put this thing? It goes this way because this is the inside, this is the outside, so it has to go like this. I might just hide it here somehow, in here with a bracket, because all of this is covered anyways. Now if I put it there, let's see how much play I have with the other line, because the rear hoses go here. I'm gonna make sure that they fit fine. Where's the other hose? Right here. It's a long portion of the video right here. It's 4 minutes so far. So let's say I'm using the short part to go there to here, and then the long part from there to here. Short part to go in and the long part to go out, because I need this thing to reach back. Alright, so this is out, this is in. Take this off. This is to go here according to my measurements, and it is no bueno. This thing is made to be here. Seems like next to the e-brake. Oh. No, there's no way, because it's not reaching up there. What the hell? Unless I'm using... Alright, let's go back to okay, so after viewing the diagram and taking a measurement of the two hoses that I was just mentioning right now, these two specifically, I had it right. Just that the short one goes in front and the long one goes back. They're the same hose, so I'm gonna flip it over. I mean, they're the same hoses because they both sides got a 90-degree in the end, and it's got the straight feeding for the adjustable proportion valve in the rear. So I'm gonna install it my way. I am sweating my balls off here. Whew. Good thing this thing is not for kids. This is for 18 and over, so balls is fine. Anyways, I got the lines all situated, everything good to go based on the diagram. The lines are perfectly according to length. I still got carpet, so they went under the carpet, and had a little issue because of my acuity shifter, but I figured it out. I'm good. I actually figured it out by mistake, because I did made an L-shaped plate, L-shaped plate, where the proportional valve was gonna be mounted standing up. But as I was tightening the hose and the proportional valve, it fell, and it's perfect under the shifter. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a little hole, put a rib nut in it, and secure the proportional valve to the floor itself, laying down. That way I don't have to be cutting anything else on the plastic center console. All right, so this is what it looks like. I opted to do it here because it's the cleanest spot that I can use. Not here because I got some stuff in the back, not here because there's stuff in the back already. This is my O2 sensor line, which gets zip tied up here, goes down to the header, whatever. And this is my kind of dirty, and this is my clutch line from HushPerformance as well. So I opted to do this way. It's nice. Well, this one is still a little loose, but whatever, it's just exactly what it belongs. I probably just put it in there just to mock up by hand. This is tied already in the back, and all the lines on the inside are tied. These lines are tied. The buncher bolt is tied. This fittings and the dual banjo in the back down here are tied. So the dual goes to the front, one this way, one that way. I'm gonna be using the extra bolt right there. Let me see if you can actually see it on the actual bracket right there, to secure it in the middle, because the bracket that myself and Dylan made, actually Dylan made it, to straighten the subframe, it's literally, man, this paint is still a little wet. Crap. Oh well, I don't care. So it blocked pretty much all 3 holes that they were there for 10 mils. So I'm gonna have to use that one. I did make a little bracket to hold it and secure the line in place. I'll probably use a rib nut over there at the end to secure it to the frame, but let me secure this one first and see if that one will be needed. Also, I'm gonna be mounting the header to see how much of a space I have for that line and this line. If I have to secure it with like a thermal tape or something, I'll cover it up with thermal tape to ensure there's no heat going on. Now let me show you the inside. On the inside, what I did was same thing. Same spot, it's already tied up there, and here's the proportional valve, right? So the way I wanted to do it was right here, standing up with a bracket right there like that. And I was planning already to cut this thing a lot more to keep this out. So as I was tying this one, it just fell and it pushed forward on its own like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is like meant to be right there. So what I'm going to do, once I'm bleeding the brakes and I'm testing the brakes, I'm gonna have it exposed without this, because I could put this last, that's fine. I'm gonna have it exposed with everything installed in the Honda yard. That way I could adjust it here as I'm driving and testing it, whatever, bleeding the system. And then once it's done, I'm just gonna push it down the way it is and secure it with the one rib nut that I'm gonna put here. So it's gonna be a 10 mil right there, perfect. That's it. Then all the way to the back under the carpet, as you can see right now, there's a T-fitting. I haven't tied those up yet because, well, I gotta do this carpet and whatever, and I want to make sure that it's good to go. One goes that way and one goes this way right here, through the hole, go to the back, all the way out. So using the old ones, the old lines, I set it up the way it's supposed to go to, you know, to secure it. Let me close this little loop here. That way no dust goes inside the car. I'll do that later. And it's the same on the other side. Secure it on the other side. Alright? Whew. That's a eventful day. And it's still like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I still got time to do a lot of things. But I'm not. I promised the kids that we're gonna go to the park or something to have some fun. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna be doing right now. But last thing I'm going to do is to put the header in there and see how much clearance I have with the drive shaft. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a drive shaft there already. So let me get this header in there and see how. Okay, so I got the header on there. So you can see it's only secured with 2, maybe 3 bolts, whatever. 3 bolts. So now we're gonna go under the car for the first time to see what the header looks like with the drive shaft in it. Let's see what's up. That way I can get some ideas of how I'm gonna secure the exhaust. Ooh, here we go. Here's the space. Here's the clearance. You can see the clearance right here from the subframe to the tubes of the header. The clearance from the header to the mid shaft, and transfer case, header front transfer case, and drive shaft. Now let's get this thing in here and let's see how we're gonna do the exhaust. Can you see me now? Here's the drive shaft transfer case, and the header is right here. So let me flip it over some more, right about there. Here's the header and downpipe of the header. So let's get this thing going. All right, there it is. It's up. So if I do it, for example, right there. Nope. Gotta be a little lower than that. Hey. Right there, so we could clear this portion, because that's what I'm gonna bend it to go straight out, bend, and out that way. So straight out, back, right about there. It'll be straight out, bend to the side. So that right there seems to be us. Oh, this is higher than that right now, so should be fine if the exhaust rides right here. Yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Let me get the flex pipe, the mid pipe. Coming back. I got the adapter flange right here. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay. So I got the adapter flange right here that goes to the header. The one that goes from a round to an oval. So this will be with a V-band. V-band will connect right there, and this one will go right here. So let's just say that's it right there. And I could just start working the exhaust back around the whole frame on the side, all the way back onto the axle. That was legit, man. Or I could just turn it right now. Turn it and start it from right here. That'll be better. That I don't have to be doing any bends, pie charts. I mean pie cuts, pie charts. Like if I'm PowerPointing. Pie cuts right there, yeah. Should do just fine. Those two sensor goes right there. Alright then. I like it. And it goes straight that way, aligned to the axle. Oh man. I mean, I am gonna have to do like a little angle at the end over there to make it going. That's fine. I could literally just angle it here right now. Right there. And I could just do the little angle. But it's gotta go that way. Straight back. There's one way to find out. I mean, let me get the pipe. Nice. I could literally just do that right there and work it all the way at the end. Maximum effort. I could use the hanger. Here, I'll have to angle that end right there. About 15 degrees. But it will go straight back like that. And then with the other piece of tube, I can do the rest. Oh man. Way better than what I expected. Where's my vision? Right there. Way better than what I expected. So the angle of the exhaust will come out from here. Let me see if I can get you side to side with this thing. Whoops. Whoops. So the angle of the exhaust will come out from here, and it'll go all the way back following the frame rail right here, all the way back of where I could do the angle, or I could do the angle here at the end, bring it up on that empty space where the fuel tank used to be, put the resonator there, or the silencer, which is a 3-inch oval as well from Vibrant. It's one of those ultra quiet, and go from there. Man, I love it when things just work out. Just love it. All right, let me get out of here. So that's that. Where's that exhaust? It was here somewhere. Right here. And it is not oval, it's round. But nothing, I mean, I could just put it on the vise right here and mash it. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see if it's gonna fit for reals under this thing. Yeah, son. So this will go about right now. Right here. So there will be a little turn on that side. This will be hanging right here, angled this way, so the exhaust can actually come around the lower control arm. The lower control arm right there, out this way. I might do a turn and bring it that way, or I could just do the whole thing and just put this thing right here again. Let's look from the front. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so exhaust. Center with the license plate, and it's gonna block that S1 build thingy. You know, making it a sleeper so nobody knows it's an all-wheel drive. So it's either that or that or that. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, right there with a down, right here, down it, close her back, I guess, and turn it right here. That way it looks like I don't have an exhaust, but I do have an exhaust. I'll cross that bridge once I get there. Oh well. For now, I think I'm done. I accomplished what I wanted to do. And that's what is all that matters. Tomorrow, I'm gonna put the front end together because I literally have nothing to do in the front end anymore. This is done. Oh well, I gotta tie this one. Let me do it now. Okay, so with that, we're done. Done for the day at least. Did the brake lines, I installed them, drill a little hole right here. Both lines are completely done. I tied them, tied. I just finished retying this one to make sure the bungee bolt is tight. You already saw how I did the inside. Just right there, I got a Oh, I didn't put a rib nut in it. You know, I'm gonna do that off the camera, but you know exactly how I'm gonna do it with a rib nut there. So we should be good to go. We should be golden. And I have to secure the ones in the back, but I'm not doing it now until I put the real trailing arms and secure those lines the right way. So that's it for now. I'm gonna do those rib nuts off the camera, and for the next video I'm gonna give you a little rundown of what it looked like. And tomorrow, my goal, the goal for tomorrow, is to put this whole front end back together, because I technically done everything I needed to do in the front. So supercharger is going back in, wiring is gonna go back in. I'm gonna sleeve this wiring with a thermal sleeve from back there all the way to here. It's right here already. With a thermal sleeve to secure it from, to protect it from the heat of that header. Now we know exactly how the header is gonna go, as you can see it down there. Header is in. What I gotta do is just technically take it off and put the gasket in, but that's easy. That's the easiest thing. And that's it. So with that, oh, one thing, I didn't finish this. I have to order a new plate. The reason being is because this hole right here, I made it too big. Well, the fitting that I was using, the thing to drill the hole, I bought 3 ones. I bought a 42, a 43, and a 44 millimeter. But the hole, according to the measurement, is a 41.5 millimeters wide, and the hole saws that I bought are 42 millimeter outer diameter, meaning that it was a 44 millimeter, and it's super bigger than this is supposed to be. So it's in there right now. It doesn't really seal. The edges in it doesn't really close perfectly. I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't really close perfectly. So I ordered a new plate and a new plate and a new fitting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a hole the size of the fitting itself at the end, and I'm gonna weld it, because this plate is aluminum. This plate is aluminum, so I'm just gonna weld that big old fitting there on the side and call it. That's it. So while that comes back from, that comes from the shipper, the people that I just bought it from. This is the blibbit is gonna stay out, and that's it. So tomorrow, what I'll be doing is putting this completely together. Supercharger manifold Honda yard, put it back in, sleeve the harness, finish the header, and take some more measurements for the exhaust, and that should be it. Then the day after tomorrow, if I got time after work, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the trailing arm and complete the rear end. But in fact, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. The supercharger in the front end shouldn't take more than an hour to put in, and I'm gonna do the trailing arms axles, and the Honda yard in the back. That way the back is completely fully assembled, because the drive shaft is just put in and put out. All right, so that's a plan. So with that said, that's all I got for today. So you guys go back to your garage, finish your projects. As you can see, I'm almost there with mine. And don't procrastinate like I do. Sometimes I do procrastinate. Lately I've been very happy about this thing, because working on this thing motivates me and keeps me sane. So back to your garage, finish your projects. Don't procrastinate like I have done. Make your car faster. Doesn't matter if you make them all-wheel drive or if you just make them faster, however you want, nitrous, whatever you want. Just make them faster and have fun. You only got one life. Make it fun, might as well, right? So with that said, peace.